Hi guys. So in this session, I'll be explaining how we can uh, practice the Git functionalities in data science lab. Okay. So either you will be using Git Lab or Git Hub. Both we can configure in the BDB workspace, BDB workbench, and then whatever files you will be merged in your Git branch that can be pulled and edited and pushed back into the same branch using the Git functionalities. So let me start with the Git pull. Before we jump into the Git pull part, we need to see what all prerequisites, that is the configurations we need to do for the Git pull functionality. Okay. For that, I'll be navigating to the admin settings, then the configurations. It will reach the version control. As you can see, I'll have an option to select the version control method. I'll be selecting the migration here. Now you can navigate to the data science lab. Okay. Then as you can see, I've already configured the token here. And after configuring the token, you can just test and validate the authentication is proper or not, like this. Okay. So once that is done, you'll be getting an option to select your project, okay, as well as the branch. Once everything is ready and we are good to save the configuration. Okay. So that will say that the version control configuration is set. Okay, so now we have configured the token. Using this particular authentication token, you can access the project, the repository, as well as the branch, which is configured in the Git Lab or GitHub. So there are two options for Git Lab as well as GitHub. You can choose based on the requirement you have. Okay. So once this is done, the prerequisite, which is the configuration, is done for Git pull. Now I'll be navigating to the data science. So here, as you can see, there are many projects which is created and used. So I'll create a new project for you guys. Let it be push and pull, the name, and the description can be Git functionality. Okay. So these are optional fields. You need to select an environment. You need to select a resource allocation for the container, the project container. Now the ideal shutdown time, on which time it should get killed. Okay. Now the main part came, which is the Git project and Git branch selection. So here you can select the particular Git project as well as the branch which you wanted to use inside data science lab. So once that is done, you can just save the configuration. Okay. So the configuration is saved. That is, the project is created. Now we just want to activate the project and deploy the container. Okay. So once these process will get started and once the container is ready, let me navigate you to the Git. Okay. So I'm using Git Lab. Okay. So this is the project you have seen which I configured in the project level. Okay. And there will be the main branch which I have configured in the project level. Okay. So if you want, you can upload a new file or you can just pull an existing file. I'm using this sample script file. Okay. There is a Python function written in it. So I just want to use this particular function inside DSLAB. Okay. So for that, what we'll do is we'll just navigate to the data science lab again. We'll click on the project and it will open the notebook window. Okay. So here you can see the project is active and ready. Now we can start importing the file which you have just seen, the sample file from Git. Okay. So here you can just click on the import. You will find the pull from Git option. Okay. So once that is done, these are the Python files I have in that Git repository, the particular main branch. So here you can just click on the sample script. Okay. Then let's save it. Once that is done, the file will get pulled as well as that particular notebook. will get opened like this. So you can see the same function which I have written or uploaded in the Git Lab, I can access in data science workbench. Okay. So what if I will make a new change here? Suppose I'll edit this file. Here you can see the new version 4. I will change it to version 5. Okay. And I'll just commit the changes. Okay. So that commit, I just want to pull in data science. So the import part is done, which is using the import button. Now how you will pull the latest version? That means you can just go there and click on the pull from VCS option. So you will get a notification like the latest version of the Git will be pulled and it will be overwritten. So this you need to make sure that you just want to pull the latest version. Okay. Now we'll just click on yes. So that means the file will get pulled. Okay. So once the file is pulled, there will be an auto refresh, which will give you the latest version, which I have just updated. Okay. So this is the Git pull part. Now I will explain the Git push part also. You can see there is a Git push button here, but if you will push without doing the proper configuration or the prerequisite, it will fail. Okay. So let's see what is the configuration which we needed for the Git push part. So first of all, if you have admin access, then you can do the same process. And if you have security access, you can do the configuration part by yourself. If you don't have, you contact the administrator and they'll do it for you. So if you don't have the admin access, you just can go to the my account and go to configuration. So here you can see the user level token has been set. Okay. This admin will do. Or if you have admin access, then you can navigate to the admin settings, go to the configurations. You can navigate to the custom field settings. So there has to be a custom field set with this particular key. Okay. So this custom field I have kept it as manual, and I have given a name or description to the particular custom field, and I kept it as a non-mandatory field. Okay. Then I can just save it. So the custom field will get updated. Or if it's not there, then you just need to add it. Okay. Now, if you have security access, then you can navigate to the security module. Then you just type your name. This is my name. It will give you the user credentials and settings, and in which you can see the same token, which is the user level token set. Okay. So this is the prerequisite of Git push. Okay. So once this is done, you can just go to the data science lab and same project, and you can open the notebook. Suppose I'll make a change, like I'll import the pandas as pandas itself. I remove the PD part. So now I'll just save it. This you can push it to VCS. You just give a commit message like version 2 something. Just push it. So it will give you an indication as the file has been pushed into the version control system, or file is pushed, latest file is pushed. So you just navigate to the Git and just revalidate, like cross check whether the changes are there or not. So this is my script, sample script. The commit message has been updated. Just now it got updated. You just need to check it whether the changes are there or not. I can see my changes updated here in the Git. Okay. So this is the Git push and pull functionality. So based on your requirement, you can either edit the file or push it back to the Git or pull from Git, or you can do whatever you want to do the Git operations. Same thing you will be doing while the developing process. Okay, that you can practice here. Okay. So till now we have done the push and pull part. So let's see how we can productionize this flow. Hmm. Now there is an option called export button. So this export button give you the function name. Okay, this is a function which I have written. You just navigate to the next button and you can see there is a validate button. If you want to validate, just validate the script and you can export this to data pipeline. So that's how you will productionize the code. Okay. So once that is done, click, it will get exported. So how you can use this in data pipeline also I'll showcase in this session, that you can just navigate to the data pipeline module, then just either create a new pipeline or just edit the pipeline and check the changes. Okay. So I'm just editing the pipeline. I have already one pipeline with me. I'll just view it. This is a blank pipeline. So here you can see a tab as machine learning and a DSLAB runtime component. You just drag and drop, configure the proper whichever you want that invocation type, then navigate to the meta information, select the script runner. Okay, now we have the script. Select the data frame because I have this data frame as my output input. Okay, now you just select the project which is push and pull, right? Yeah. So as you can see, the sample script has been generated here, which we have just exported, and you can see the start function also, which is sample function. Okay. So further, you can use whatever changes you will be making in the Git. You can directly use in data pipeline and productionize the flow using data science workbench Git push and pull functionality. Okay. That's it for the session. Thank you all.